pull yourself out.
Exactly.
You know, give your all. If there's some work that you're into, do it. If you want to do something now, do it.
Exactly.
You
Be
know,
passionate about what you do. Actually, don't do something if it will not change your life, if it will not change the world, if it will not change the lives of those you love and your community.
And Miss Fillaway, we want to hear your voice. You look so stunning. You look absolutely beautiful today.
Thank you so much. About Akumzi, well, I won't lie, this is a bit of a touchy subject for me. I met Akumzi 2015. We were shooting fan base together. From the get-go, he was nuts. He was crazy, so bubbly. And he was a man of prayer, a lot.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes it was a bit awkward because he did it at the wrong times.
Oh, yeah,
but hey, he was an amazing creature. I won't even lie. The one thing that annoyed him about me was every morning I'd scream at him. I'm not a morning person, but Akumzi's worse. It's a problem for him. So every time he just then sits in his changing room and I go knocking and start screaming. The one thing he always said to me, you know, sometimes I think I'm gonna step on you when I'm by the stairs. I also, what's the relevance in this? It's like, no, I'm just telling you that you're short, because he knows that I hate being called short. But today he's being laid to rest, and it's sad. He left too soon. He has done a lot for entertainment, presenting and everything.
Exactly.
But
and I also heard that he was doing some production behind the scenes.
Yes, he was directing Live M.
Live M.
Actually,
wow.
yeah. So he was doing a lot. But I mean, once your purpose on earth is done, who are we to fight God's plan?
Exactly.
Rest in peace, boo.
And of course, a moment of silence for Akumzi. He will be dearly missed. You know, it's amazing that the impact that he left. You know, we appreciate that so much. Which goes out to anybody out there listening. You know, if you're passionate about your craft, if there's anything that you're doing, anything that you're pushing, don't stop. You know, pour yourself out. I like a statement from. I think it's T.D. Jakes who says, die empty, like leave nothing inside of you, because God has placed you on this earth for a purpose, for a reason. So use that, find your niche and just give it your all. Give it your all. That is why we're here. Hey, it is, after all, the show must go on. Happy Saturday. On another sad note, not sad for some, of course. Okay, it is a sad issue that Karabo Mokoena was murdered and burnt by her ex-boyfriend, Sandile Manzwe. And the sentence was passed this week, 32 years. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's just 32 years? I mean, for somebody who has committed such a crime.
The thing is...
I think it's a little bit too lenient. How old is Sandile now? He's 43, 40, 30... 70, 80. They could have just given him life.
Multiple life sentences. But the thing is, you have to understand that first things first, he's a first-time offender, which means he was applicable, or rather, he was, he was savvy to.
See, we've got some brains in the house. I wouldn't have looked at it that way.
Hey, I'm a man of many surprises. Okay, like I was saying, he's a first-time offender, which means the minimum sentence that he should have received was in fact 15 years. And they did actually appeal this during the trial. But then Judge Johnson felt that it was necessary, to punish him as much as possible, to actually make an example of him, which is why he imposed double the minimum. I actually forgot which section it's under. It actually states that 15 years for his type of case is a prescribed minimum sentence. So Judge Johnson actually did us a huge favor by imposing that 32-year sentence. Let's not forget that there was actually 4 years added on for defeating the ends of justice. All his shenanigans, his attitude, his demeanor in court. There was also a 5-year sentence for assault. Effectively, that would have been 39 years, but then Judge Johnson found it necessary to actually decrease that to 32 years.
Let's got the numbers. He's bringing the numbers. It's about the numbers. It's about the facts.
People need to know.
People need to know. And of course, young women, girls,